All right. So, if you've ever been to Jurassic Park River Adventure, you kind of know that it's kind of its time. Like it's very clear. Like it's time to go. Like I've been on it. Like the times I've been on it, and don't get me wrong, I really love this ride. It really captures the magic of it and of the original films, and I really like just the wonder mixed with horror to it. But it's very much like it's time for for a refurbishment. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, the Orlando one can just convert into um, the Jurassic World one at Hollywood. And I would say I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. But there's also another thing, and I'm going to pitch this idea out to all of you. What if, instead of Jurassic World, because I do feel like a refurb is coming, even though it does suck to see this variant go, what if Jurassic World Rebirth does well, could we get a Jurassic World Rebirth of River Adventure? Could we get a new version of that? I say this because, you always want to promote the new movies and whatnot. And again, if Rebirth does well, and that's movies coming out literally next week, we are like less than 6-7 days away from that new movie, excuse me. It does make me wonder if we are going to be getting, if that movie does well, what could that mean? Obviously more movies, but could it also mean like could we get like an updated version of the ride? That way we can have wholly unique experiences at Hollywood and Orlando. That way, if you want to check out the Jurassic World ride, you go to Hollywood. You want to check out the Rebirth ride, go to Orlando. So, yeah. So I'm just going to pitch this idea of how, and again, as of this recording, the movie isn't out yet, and I'm just kind of going off of trailers and info we know, and also how the ride works. So this is just kind of like my pitch for a Jurassic World, for a Jurassic World ride. So just keep that in mind. This is just one crazy pitch. So here we go. So my idea for it is that it's kind of acts as a prequel to Rebirth. Essentially, this is instead of like a ride for guests, you are on the island that was meant to like house the worst of the worst, the ones they left behind, like how the trailers say it. And here would be a research facility, and you are being treated as like new recruits to help InGen create new dinosaurs for the parks. And during that orientation, I'd even have a pre-show where during the pre-show shit goes sideways. Like they just red lights are blaring, and they just say subject D has escaped. Alarm, have it that you are in the middle of the D-Rex escaping, therefore all the other dinosaurs are breaking out as well. So it's a massive breakout, and now it's like, holy shit, we got to get you on the, there's an escape raft that'll get you off the island and get you to a more secure facility down the river, because all our helicopters are already taken off. You guys, we'll just get you on a boat, we'll get you on an escape boat that should be safe. Keyword should be. So you go through the lab, through the queue, and you see the dinosaur claw marks on the walls. You hear distant roars and people screaming, and even gunfire. You are just hearing absolute chaos as the dinosaurs are breaking out. You can hear them all around you, just unleashing utter hell across the landscape. When you get to the boats, you get put in these boats and get taken up the lift hill, and the first place you go through, it would be more like security gates now rather than the old Jurassic Park gates. It's now like security gates. They let you in, and the first dinosaur you would see is one of the Titanosaurs. A new animatronic, just reskin the Titanosaur with the Ultrasaurus with a Titanosaurus. Yeah, that's kind of perfect. It'd say don't worry, just don't upset it, just keep going. And you go further and you see other dinosaurs like the Aquiloceratops animatronics that you could the Parasiticosauruses could be replaced with the Aquiloceratopses. and they're just like, you hear radio chatter of like, all right, so far so good. You haven't really encountered any hostile dinosaurs. Just keep going. And that's when you would hear like like in the waterfall above you. That if you've been on the ride, you know what I'm talking about. Of like this classic waterfall, you hear like stomps and growls, and they're like, oh shit. They wouldn't say that out loud. They wouldn't say shit, but like, oh no. And I would have it be the they hear it's the T-Rex, and it's like stomping above you, and then you would hear like, you would look around, you would see other dinosaurs, like maybe a new Triceratops animatronic, maybe even a dead dinosaur, and that's when you would hear like stomps and growls from the T-Rex through you would hear the trees shaking and whatnot, and then you'd hear a splash, and that's when you get attacked by like you can see something in the water, and the T-Rex pops out. It would replace the Parasaurolophus animatronic, but it would be a T-Rex animatronic. It'd roar at you, explode out of the water, and like roar at you. And that's when they're like, all right, we're going to take you through this, we have no choice. We got to take you through, this research facility. It's the only way to get you through. It's through the hydroponics. So you get there. That's when you encounter like new updated Dilophosaur models that would spray water, maybe even have some compies in there. I would like to have like a compy, reference of like the compies like the animatronics pulling back and forth on something, maybe be like a classic Jurassic Park t-shirt this time around, something like that. And as you're getting pulled up in the Jurassic World variant of the ride, what happens in there is that the first thing you see when you're going up that lift hill is the Distortus Rex. The Indominus Rex, but in here it would be the Distortus Rex. A big animatronic of the Distortus Rex has busted through, and he like looks at you and roars. And as you're going up the lift hill, that's when you hear like, they all got out, and instead of raptors this time around, as you go up that lift hill, and usually you'd see the raptors, here it would be the Mutodons, the raptor pterodactyl hybrid animatronics, like coming out of the walls and whatnot. Then Distortus Rex animatronic coming down at you, roaring at you. Turn around, more Dilophosaur and Mutodon animatronics, and instead of the T-Rex animatronic before the drop, it would be a new a new updated Distortus Rex animatronic that's like approaching you. I would have it though, because it'd probably be too complex to have. I think it would be a little too complex to have the Distortus Rex where the T-Rex is now. So probably do like at Jurassic World, where in there, how they do it is have the Indominus on like a ledge and it comes out. So what I would have it be is that this time around, the Distortus Rex comes out from the ledge and it like actually reaches at you. Like it's just reaching out with its hands, trying to grab at you, and that's when you hit the drop fall, when you drop. And yeah, then they like contact you again, and it was like, oh, thank God, we thought we lost you. You're safe now. Get out of here, and it's like just get out, just go. And I would even have like, there's so much chaos that the guy on the radio you've been talking to also was like, what was that? What? No! And just hear like raptor snarls or some kind of dinosaur sounds as he's getting ripped apart on the other side. We go back to like the horror of it, because that's the other thing I think what is needed for this ride is like this River Adventure in that second half is a horror show. And Jurassic World is more like, it does have some scary moments, but it's more about adventure. Here we keep that kind of horror feel to it. Like we really kind of keep in mind the horror aspect. So we are just it's a scary ride. It's kind of a creepy ride all the way through. Even when you're not seeing predatory dinosaurs, you would get that feeling of, hey, we got to get the hell out of here and escape. But yeah, that's just kind of my idea. That's really my idea for a new update, because I feel like as much as I would love to see it, they can only refurbish it so much. And after a hurricane tore a hole in it, it's been very obvious that like the ride has just been working on Half-Life at this point. So maybe they're kind of waiting. Like, that's what I'm kind of thinking, is that maybe they're waiting to see how well Jurassic World Rebirth does, and maybe that'll be what they convert it into. Or if it fails, they'll convert it into the Jurassic. They'll just make it a clone of the ride from Hollywood Studios, like a lot of people have been thinking it is. Because again, like I said, as much as I love the ride, I know it needs a total teardown and refurbish it. It cannot, for the life of that ride, go on. So again, I like the Jurassic World ride's fine. It just feels like something's missing. Like, it just feels like the Jurassic World ride's missing. Like, the Jurassic World River Adventure just feels like it's missing something. Whereas here, I feel like you could do something with Rebirth and keep kind of like that horror aspect the original ride had. But yeah. But again, we'll see how well the market... Like, we'll see how well Rebirth does, and then see what happens next with that ride. It may not even happen at all, and they still just convert... They either keep it as is, or they just turn it into the Jurassic World clone. Who knows? But I'm just kind of thinking like it'd be a little more unique than that. But anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below. What do you guys think of this ride idea? Do you guys like the idea? What would you put in a Jurassic World Rebirth version of this new variant of River Adventure? And what kind of dinosaurs would you want to see in it from Jurassic World Rebirth? How would you do it? Or do you just want them to clone Hollywood? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.